Crossovers are all the rage, and they aim to offer the buyer the best of both worlds. That is, the dimensions of a hatchback with the commanding feel of an SUV. And recently at Surf4cars, we tested models like the Subaru XV and Volvo V40 cross country. So this got us thinking, what could you find on the second-hand market for a similar price? So we found this BMW X1 xDrive23d automatic at McCarthy Pre-Owned in Edenvale, and it's got some optional extras fitted too, like the M Sport package, xenon lights, park distance control, and a sunroof. As a new car, it would have set you back 471,000 Rand, and its price in 2011 nudged the 500,000 Rand mark. But 2 years later, this X1 is going for 370,000 Rand. That's a full 100,000 Rand off. The first owner bore the brunt of the depreciation, so you don't have to. It's a BMW, so you know what you're getting. Hop inside and everything is classy and well put together. So this might be the baby of the X range, but it's still a BMW, and people are going to think you're doing well. It is effortless to drive thanks to that torquey engine and smooth shifting automatic gearbox. And BMW has retained that distinctive sporty feel, but it's not like you would expect anything less from them. And compared to the newer rivals like the Subaru XV and the Volvo, it is firmer and more saloon-like in its driving characteristics. Now that new car smell fades over time, it's inevitable, but apart from that, you wouldn't say that this X1 has covered a fair bit of mileage. Although they are 150 kilowatts beneath your right foot, this is a diesel, so it is frugal. It'll cost you just under 800 Rand to fill up its 63-litre tank. BMW says you can expect 6.6 litres per 100 kilometers. In the real world, that's more like 8. And if you did the maths, you could expect, realistically, to do 700 kilometers between fill-ups. There is a remainder of that standard 5-year 100,000 kilometer maintenance plan, but when it expires, BMW does give you the choice of extending it to a 10-year 200,000 kilometer term for about 50,000 Rand. So peace of mind does come at a price. Now let's talk insurance. Obviously it differs for everyone, but let's say you're a 30-year-old male, you had your license for more than 7 years, you live in a northern Johannesburg suburb with a locked garage, a dog and a wife. So if you've got a fairly clean history, you could get away with paying between 900 and 1,500 Rand a month for comprehensive insurance. You could expect to have repayments of 5,600 Rand for this X1. That's with a 10% deposit, 25% residual at the current prime interest rate over 60 months. So let's round that off to 6,600 Rand with insurance. The BMW X1 uses 18-inch Goodyear run-flat tires. We shopped around for quotes and prices range between 2,200 and 3,700 Rand per tire. So what did we learn today? Well, this BMW X1 loaded with options wore a scary price tag new, and having drawn the 100,000 Rand knock, it's a lot easier to justify. And not that the rivals from Volvo and Subaru are inferior, but in South Africa where people are extremely badge conscious, having something like this with the BMW emblem for a bit less might seem a lot more appealing. Thank you for joining us on another Surf4cars review. You can check out some of our other videos here, and please get social with us on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want more information on the car featured here, check out the description below where there's a link to the full assessment on the Surf4cars website.
Surf4cars.